Hi everyone, this is Tina with Overall Adventures. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a conundrum, a journaler conundrum nonetheless, but a conundrum. I am nearing the end of my beloved A6 Naname Cafe Notes notebook. I've got like less than 100 pages left of this beautiful guy, and it's time. It's time to choose another journal. I was chatting with Bree at Documented Journey this past weekend, and she was like, why don't you just ask for some help from your people? And I was like, that's a great idea. So I'm here to ask you guys to pick my next journal for me, because I think that would be fun. So I took out all the empty or the blank notebooks that I have lying around my house. Surprisingly low amount for me. I feel like I always have just like this massive stack of blank notebooks, but somehow I'm like, I only have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 2 little field notes. Technically there's 8, but like 7. So I thought I will go through each notebook, and you guys in the comments, just tell me which one you think I should use next. I will tally up everything I get in the comments, and whichever one has the highest you guys are chatting most about or pushing me to use the most, that's the one that I will use. So here we go. The first notebook is really pretty. It's really pretty. So this is the Onion Skin Journal, and I will link how you can get this notebook down below. But I reached out to Remy and asked if I could try one to show you guys on my channel, and she sent me this beautiful onion skin journal. I mean, the pages are super obviously thin and translucent, which is awesome. I love the crinkle. Just love that sound. It is, I'm gonna say it is an A5, but it's a little bit taller than an A5. So it does have that rectangle thing, which if you watch my last video, you know is not particularly my favorite size, but I'll get over it for the sake of this paper because wow, this paper is epic. So here's a choice. There's a lot of good stuff going on. Nice hardcover. It's gonna need some coaxing to lie flat. But yeah, this is option number 1. Option number 2, I literally don't even know where I got this or how long I've had it. It is Clementine brand, which I know Target used to carry, but I've had this for so long. It is entirely, what's the word? Brown paper, which is really cool. The reason though why I haven't used this is because my fountain pen, my gray ink fountain pen is not happy on this page. So that's the con here. But I've held on to this for so long, and it does kind of have like the winter theme with the slippers and the yarn and stuff. So maybe it would be a good time since it is January. So I'm just providing you the pros and cons here. I'm curious to see what you guys are gonna pick, but the main con is that I probably would have to use white gel pen and not my beloved fountain pen. So, but it is a really small notebook, so I do think I could get it done fast. Also, it is more, it's not a full standard size, but it's not an A5 either. It definitely is more of a rectangle. So there's a reason why I haven't used it yet, you know what I'm saying? The next notebook, actually Robin from Talks from the Heart sent this to me. It's an A5. The paper is incredible. I will link the shop that she got it from down in the description box. But wow, the paper, it's dot grid. The paper is just divine. It's just like, it works super well with fountain pen. The cover, like, okay, I can work with that. Like I can collage, I can work with this. The thing though that I would do with this is I would definitely take this to like a Staples or an Office Max or something to get it cut down to A6 size, because I'm gonna keep using my Documented Journey cover. And this is A5, and you know what I mean? So like I would have to get this taken, you know, cut down, which is totally cool. Except that I live in a very remote location. So the closest Staples and or Office Max and or Office Depot is an hour away. So if you choose this journal, you're telling me that I need to be in the car for 2+ hours to get this cut. And hopefully they can even cut it for me there. So that's the conundrum with this choice. But I would love it A6. It's also Coptic stitch bound, so it lies just like perfectly flat. So there's pros and cons here, people. There's pros and cons. The next notebook is, again, one that I've had for a long time. I already have journaled in this, or I've used this notebook before. This is from Michaels from a while ago. This is an A5. It's cool because like the first bit is all like just blank paper. Then there's like a middle chunk with craft paper, and then there is another like chunk with just white. This is a very big journal for me. This is intimidating to me right now. It's just like chunky, and the center would force me to art journal more in collage, which I haven't done in a million years. And so if you want me to art journal more, pick this one. But it's big. It's really big. But it is Coptic stitch bound, which I love because that means it's going like that. So the lefty in me is happy there, but I don't know. So that's an option. Then we've got just a standard, just a B6. I bought this in a set of 3 and I've used the other 2. And then this is the only one I have left. It's just lines. Doesn't lay flat very well. Like I'll really have to like work it. But again, it's B6, so I can't use my Documented Journey Traveler's Notebook cover. So yeah, the paper is really nice. And yeah, so that's an option. And then the next one is a pocket size. This is, I've used this before. I've got this when I was living in Qatar. It's called victoriasjournals.com. No idea. Lies super flat. You can like really work it. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's adorable. But it feels like very springy to me. Like it doesn't feel like a January journal. That's my only drawback with this one. So that's an option. And then last but not least, I have 2 tiny little field note guides. I don't think I've ever actually journaled in a field notebook. Like while I was on vacation, I used one of these, or like I used them for little lists and notes. So this would be different and a challenge for me. I'd probably fill it up like super quick though. So that's could be a good thing. Could also be not such a good thing. So I don't know. It's January. What notebook should I do? What notebook should I use? We've got, again, onion skin. We've got this cute thing. We've got the possible A6 drive for a long time, Tina. We've got this chunky guy. We've got a B6, we've got a pocket, and we've got 2 field note sizes. So it's up to you. What journal do you want to see me in next? Leave a comment down below with your choice. Again, I'll tally them up. Oops. I will tally them up, and whichever the winner is the one that I will be writing in. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'm curious to see what you all are gonna pick. I don't know. I don't know. So thanks. Talk to you soon. Peace.